Welcome to Beyond the NFT. I am your host, Sinful, and tonight we're excited to have the brilliant CryptoDave, owner of Camels NFTs and Turtle on Crow, joining us. From minting 3D camels to building non-profit wallets and spreading Crow fam vibes, Dave is redefining community-driven NFTs with pop culture flair and real utility. Get ready for a deep dive into mint anniversaries, treasury wins, and...
Oh, you're cutting out.
My mic must have messed up here.
I can hear you now.
Sorry. All right. I think my intro got messed up, but either way, whatever. We'll just keep it going. Welcome, CryptoDave. Thank you so much for joining us today on Beyond the NFT. It is a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
So usually I like to start off every show by, passing the mic over to you, allowing you the opportunity to say hello to everyone, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in, this crazy Web3 space.
Okay, I'm CryptoDave. I'm the owner of Camels NFT, both collections, Camels NFT and Camels 3D. Camels 3D is still minting. I purchased the brand off the original founder late last year. We've got our files ready for 3D camels, and we're just getting ready to explore metaverses and gaming. And I've also taken over Turtle on Chronos, and we've launched NFTs. And we're basically just getting started building both of these brands. Camels NFT has been around since 2022, but the Camels 3D just started minting in June of 24. Turtle on Chronos, the meme coin, came out in May of 24, March of 24, and the NFTs just got launched in May of 25. I'm the owner of both. It's basically just me running all the socials and doing the building. I've got one dev that I hire. And I don't know, anything you want to know, just ask.
All right. So, you mentioned that you are the owner. You have acquired both Camels NFTs and Turtles on Crow. So I guess we can start with what sparked your passion to want to take over Camels NFTs. Usually when a project starts going downhill, a lot of holders jump ship. What inspired you not to jump ship and actually take a hold of that wheel?
Even though I wasn't the founder, owner, I was heavily involved since day one, since they started minting, and during the mint, it took about 30 days to mint out the free mint collection originally with Camels NFT, and I was there. I think I got in the third or fourth day. I wasn't there the first day, but I was here. I've been here every single day for 3 years since the OG mint. So when the original founder started to get tired and overwhelmed with the whole process, I was so heavily invested and involved, because even though I wasn't the owner, I was building it for the last 3 years, building the community, helping distribution. I burnt a lot of them. I was there every day, gathering the post, managing Discord. So we even tried in the first few months, me being a co-partner, and then we decided not to. My whole goal since the beginning has been, I'd rather be part of the community So even as a founder now, I'm doing it non-profit. I've allocated a portion of the mint to cover my initial investment on the takeover, but I'm heavily invested on my own besides that. But all the mint funds are accounted for and being used back in the community to build the brand. We're keeping overhead low. Yeah, I was just so heavily involved that I did not want to see the project start to fall apart.
Okay.
I mean, the original founder wouldn't have just left. It was kind of, he was asking me to buy it off him. So we communicated about it for a few months before it went through. He's in Poland, I'm in Canada, so even we still communicated because I've been the number one holder since mint.
Oh wow. Okay, so you're I had no idea I was among in the presence of a whale.
Well, I mean,
A camel whale?
realistically, I only minted about 130 or so during the mint from 40 various wallets, because originally it was one free mint for every wallet, and then you can add 3 whitelists manually if you're like in the Discord requesting it. So maximum 4 per wallet for anybody. I think I minted about 120, and then the last day of mint, some whales and calls and all those guys like found us, and they minted the last bit of the collection out and sent 100 ETH volumes through the collection in like 24 hours. So at the end of that, I think I sold like 30 or 40 of my camels, and I had like 90 left. But 3 years later, I've burned 600 camels, airdropped probably 400 or 500 celebrities and blue chip collections. Like, I was researching in the first couple of years all the celebrities that bought Bored Apes and Punks and like all World of Women and all the blue chip collections, and I airdropped all the celebrities. Used to be able to track them on like NFT Inspect, but they closed that site. And then I was tracking them on NFT Track, and then they closed that site. Seems to be harder to track nowadays, but so I airdropped about 400 to them, 400 to 600. It's hard to say. I've bought back. I think I own like 1,450 or something in my main wallet, and then I've got an onboarding wallet in the community treasury as well. So I've done a good job at diluting all the free minters, because I wasn't just like sweeping massive sweeps. I just would just pick away at them every day for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I forget what we were getting at.
Well, no, I mean, it would be a good time to segue into like what was the reasoning behind wanting to take over the turtles?
Same thing with turtles. I wasn't there first day, but I was there within the first few days, and I've been a Chronos user even before Camels. Chronos was probably my second chain that I used, and I just have always been a believer in it. So after 3 years of using, 2 or 3 years of using Chronos, just all the rugs, and that's the same with Camels. Like, all the rugs and projects I've been a part of and invested in that just gave up or just fell apart, founders left. It just gave me a reason to want to build something better, or help build something better with the community and let them be more involved. And I just see myself here every day for the last 3 years, and see everybody else give up. So I'm not promising crazy stuff, but I'm showing up and I'm supporting the community and I'm building while I can, but it's hard to do everything all at once by yourself.
Yes, 100%. And I mean, I kind of like what you said. It's like, I like everyone else kind of quit, and isn't it a good feeling, like in a way, still being here and being
But
here?
I mean,
Uh, y-
I'm in over probably 200 to 300 communities in my main vault, and when you just check the status on most of them, then I mean, there's only a couple handful left.
Yeah, and then I mean, I've had like at least with the Decentraland cycles, I've been here long enough that like, I've seen people come in, be active, then leave, do what they got to do, and then come back and like still come like go in ham again, like into the metaverse or their projects, whatever they may have thought of in the time in between. Sometimes it's like those moments are special because it's like these are people that are legit and you cheer for, and then other times you're just like, ew, they just want money.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They come back for the hype. They see things pumping, and they just come back to try and bleed some more money from community.
Exactly, and it's almost like noticeable. You see it, and I feel like just being in the space long enough, you kind of like start to learn how to navigate. It's like, okay, I've seen this person in the last three pumps pop out of nowhere with a new project.
Oh, exactly. The
Maybe I
people
should
that have
sit this
been
one
here
out.
every day, like you remember who's been here and who just shows up once in a while, or
Yeah. Hmm.
I remember a lot. I mean, some of it you forget, but most of it you remember. I mean, especially the founders that took a lot of money and then they come back and try and just all of a sudden spring a new project.
You gotta love them. You gotta love them. But I mean, I do think it's really cool that there are individuals such as yourself that like, you found a passion within a project and you're not gonna let it die. Not on your hands. Like, and to tell you the truth, some action is better than no action at all when it comes to a project. Like a lot of the times it's like, founders are just like, okay, I don't feel like doing this anymore, and they just don't do anything anymore. Opposed to like, an individual such as yourself that like, it's like, you love this community, you're trying, and you're gonna continue to try to push to put the pieces together. But unfortunately, it has to be on your pace, because at the moment,
Well, you're
team structure
juggling
is
real
looking.
life responsibilities, and like I work full time, so like I've never made $1 in this space in the 3 years I've been here. I mean,
Yeah,
never made $1.
yeah.
So I have to support myself every day and work, but I still show up every day. And the main thing with camels especially is like I've got lots of plans long term, but
Yeah.
building costs money. I had to put a pretty big initial investment out of my pocket to take over the brand after already being a collector for the last 3 years before that. So I wasn't ready financially to buy it out, but I did anyway, just to make it work, because
Yeah.
I didn't want to see it fall apart, like you said.
Yeah.
And now it's a year later, and I mean, the original founders completely paid out. Originally, it was only supposed to be like we weren't paying him out until the end of mint. So now that he's covered and we have all the files in possession, and in the last year, because we haven't spent any funds besides paying him out, a couple little things like I ordered the alpha bot for like for a community for a year for giveaways and stuff. But other than that, it's all still there. There's like 2.5 ETH, and I sold 1 ETH just for USD so that we'd have some money to pay the dev, because they didn't want ETH to crash and have to sell ETH at the bottom. I think ETH's going up, but you never know, up or down. Like, I'm not a trader, so.
It's you know, the variables, the different variables of crypto. It's like sometimes crypto projects are rich, other times not so rich.
But Camels has some money now to start building with. We've been collecting mints for about a year, and we're only like we're just under halfway minted out for Camels 3D.
Yeah. So yeah,
So I mean,
I wanted to
first
ask,
step
like,
right now is just putting files in the hands of everybody, making everything as not like automated as possible.
yeah, I wanted to ask because you had mentioned there was like a original Camels NFT mint, and then there was the 3D Camels release about a year ago. Is this correct? Correct timeline?
Yes. And the original ones were up to 4 max free per wallet. And then 3Ds are it's a free claim. You get, if you own the original 4 you claimed, you can get 2 free 3Ds, and you can track them and claim them on our website, camelsnft.io. You just connect any wallet and search the ID number of the OG camel, and you can see if it's been claimed, or like if it's eligible or not for a 3D claim. So half of the collection is minted like that. I'd have to look at we have a graph that we launched. It's about 3,500, I believe. I can actually find it, so I'm not spitting random numbers.
The number that I have pulled from the internets is 37 minted across 829 wallets. Would you say this is an accurate number?
Sorry, repeat that?
3,700 minted across 829 wallets.
That's where we're at for progress, yes.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find our... But we have, for the allocation of the mints, it's an 8,000 piece collection. 3,750 go to public mint. 3,700 are free claims for camel holders. 450, we have a custom camel collection that the original founder still owns, and 450 of the 3Ds are free claims for those. Each one gets 3 camels 3D, but he only releases them on special occasions or rare circumstances. And then 100 for the vault. So when I took over 3D, I opened up the public, or the free claim camel pool, so that when public mint has been completed, we can finish the mint. Because otherwise there's a whole bunch of single holders, like people that minted 1 camel, that'll never get their claim. So I opened up the pool so that all those free claims that aren't claimed will be able to be public minted to get extra ETH for the community.
Nice, nice. Oh, and I just pulled up the website, and let me know if this is correct. The camelsnft.io, is that like where you could mint a 3D camel?
Yes.
Nice.
And I'm looking at the screen you're looking at right now, and yeah, public mint price is 0.015. All camel holders were whitelisted at 0.01. I'm also adding new holders through Discord to whitelist every few months. I just open up the channel and tell them if they have the role, they can enter their wallet, and I'll add them. And I'm also removing, because like there was some free minters left that just minted their free 3Ds and then dumped them, or so. Like if they do that, I kind of just, when I'm adding whitelist, I'll remove whitelist as well, just to keep it fair. Because I mean, the free mint was just to reward long-term holders, and if they're abusing people that are actually public minting and listing it below public mint cost, I'll remove them from whitelist, just to be fair to all the people that are public minting.
Totally. Good and great idea, great idea. I'm wondering. I'm like thinking about like how much ETH I might potentially have, and I might just mint I just might mint another one because like of course, and this is also want to shout out a comment that I saw. There he is. Okay, so just like Make. I am a Camel's NFT holder, and Make is saying I am a Camel or I am a Camel thanks to Crypto Minotaur. So I would like to kind of maybe we can segue a little bit into speaking about what will probably be my favorite topic of tonight's conversation, which is Crypto Minotaur. What an amazing individual that man is, isn't he?
Yeah, he brought me here. I mean, we opened up a metaverse chat in Camel's Discord just so that we could start, because I mean, we're not too active in the metaverse gaming community yet, but we've got our files ready and we're ready to get started. But again, it's just finding the people that are more involved. Minotaur's been involved in Decentraland. He's been telling me actually about you for a few months, so it was after getting asked, I couldn't deny it again. or like I couldn't say no. I had to. I'm behind on joining all the stuff.
You're like, all right, I gotta meet this sinful character. He sounds like a hoot.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause Minotaur's been supporting us for years now. I mean, time flies in this space.
Yes, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, Crypto Minotaur has just been a gem. Like he has it to this point. It feels like he's just always been around, like always been trying to show love to the people around him. So, always, anytime I can take the opportunity to show him some love, I definitely will. I definitely will give him some love, and like. Yeah, so you were mentioning you recently opened up a metaverse chat within the Camels, and Crypto Minotaur in a way has been slightly like spearheading that the Decentraland side of things. I mean, to a NFT holder, like or as an NFT holder or not holder owner. NFT project owner. Do you have any questions about the Decentraland platform? Any ideas swirl around in your head of what potentially could be done with your projects and Decentraland?
I haven't followed it enough yet, but like I said, we have all our files now, so we want to be involved. I just this is why I'm here. I want to get more involved and then basically just figure out how to get our camel avatars into the system, because everybody's got access to them now. They just have to request them. I have all the files for everybody.
Yeah.
Until we can get them online.
So,
but I know you mentioned that FBX aren't accepted yet. You need GBL.
GLB. So, and honestly, like maybe this will like this question, I know that I thought I saw Rustan out there. I do see Old Guy. I see a lot of like geniuses that will know a lot better than I would. Can you import FTX files into Decentraland Creator Hub or as wearables, or do you need to convert them into GLB files? Let me know in the chat or anywhere you may be listening from, and and we can get this issue or this question solved. But yes, like I mean, definitely there are ways to get this your project into Decentraland. I'll like start with like the harder way, which is like, I guess it's more of an integration into the entire platform in itself. These are called linked wearables. So I know you're watching on Twitch right now. I'm gonna zoom in on my character, and he's wearing a blue a kid called Beast balaclava. This is a linked wearable where we voted in the DAO to like bring a kid called Beast Project as a linked wearable. From there, it's like kid called Beast holders of the NFT, those wallets that hold them, can log into Decentraland and wear their beast heads depending on what they may have. Like I have a bear, and I think I have like a bull, so I have like 2 balaclavas that are available to me to wear, all from holding the NFT. Or,
so is it just the head, or do you get the whole body?
Well, yeah, it would just be the head in this case. Like
okay.
So now I'm gonna show you the other method, which might be something that might interest you more with your question about like.
Twitch is showing me an ad right now.
Okay, so then let's stall here for a little bit. Everyone make sure to mint your Camels 3D NFT. I'm gonna share the link here on Decentraland so everyone can check out the website. Who knows, maybe you can become top camel one day. How's the competition for top? Oh, you can see it? Okay. How's the competition for top camel looking these days?
We had one user just in the last couple of months. He just came in and minted a lot. He's been quiet, but he minted like he wanted to be the top camel. He's like, I need to be in the top 10. And he minted like 100 plus in like a matter of a couple of weeks.
Jeez. Okay. So there are some dedicated individuals. Okay, so back to the demonstration I was giving you. Okay, so then there are like these skins that we can publish into Decentraland as users. Like we have a whole Decentraland marketplace where we can buy and sell wearables. And so then we have the kid called Beast of skin, which like I just put it on, and there may be a couple clipping areas because that's because of my other wearables. I could just hide those and it'll be good. But for the demonstration, so yeah, there's the whole skin here, and this is a wearable, just a regular wearable that you could sell in the marketplace. Which I mean could be a direction to look towards when it comes to like the treasury, the project treasury.
Yeah.
And I mean, besides that, you mentioned that you have released all the individual files for each 3D camel. So then that allows the opportunity for your community member, the camel holder, to come to Decentraland, and if they wanted to publish their camel, on Decentraland, whether if it's like a one of one because they say this camel represents me and I'm the only one that has it, they could do that.
Well, because we have a default camel that is open to be used by all holders.
Mm-hmm. So that would be good for the skin then.
Yeah, for the main one, and then we also have all the individual ones of the 300 and plus traits for people to upload 3D holders just to get used to using 3D files. Yeah. And that would be like our space for like gaming, like if we were just to have one.
What was the mint price is 0.015, correct? CryptoCube man is asking in world right now. And is there a limit per wallet?
No, just transaction. I think 10 mint, 10 or 20 mint per transaction.
Okay.
I think it's 10. It might be 20 though.
Okay. You don't want people minting 100 at a time.
Yeah. Well, that was all designed by Keed when he before we did it, because like it was all launched and running when I bought it.
Yeah.
So that's why the site is kind of staying the way it is. With the free claim process, I don't want to update the site and have something get affected with the free claim process.
Yeah.
I'm working with the dev on updating the site, and it might be like an extra page that's attached to that site or a whole nother domain. Like he's a smart dev, but like the number one concern is not affecting the free claim process.
Okay.
And showing, because like you can, if you go to claim, you can see, each holder can see your collection or the availability. So if you're on your collection, it'd show all the ones in your wallet, or here and check availability, you just type in the ID number of the one you're looking at, and it shows you. It'll be a red box if it's claimed, or no box if it's not claimed.
Dang, man, my camel was claimed, man. No, man. Tragedy
I mean,
strikes.
You have to be specific, because we've had a couple people that just buy them and they're like, I can't claim, and it's like, well, you have to search, and it's better to be on the site than on OpenSea, or just because then you know.
Yeah, 5.5.
Or it doesn't make them look inferior, like it, because some people were worried that you're burning the old camels, but it's just a free claim.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like my camel was claimed, so I'll definitely have to mint one and claim it.
If you join the Discord, I can get you in the next. I mean, it wasn't recently. I can open up a new whitelist channel to offer it to holders again.
Ooh, okay.
Or even, I mean, knowing that you're a holder, if I could. I don't. It's hard to. I can't really rebate it, but like if you were to send me the 0.01, I could mint it for you and send you the camel over. I just. I don't want to take ETH from the treasury to send rebates.
No, totally. Yeah, I mean, we can figure something out. I'm currently working on joining the Discord.
Holders are incentivized to get it at 0.01, and if you're just anybody, you either buy an OG camel, or I mean, the floor on 3Ds is holding below mint price right now, so there's a few good options even just to buy it off the floor.
Okay, yeah.
But then you don't get the thrill of a fresh mint.
Yeah, the thrill of like the random trait generation.
Yeah, it's a totally random generated collection. Nobody knows what's gonna mint next, so I mean, this one, Gold Hoodie, which is my PFP, has always been. It had one of the highest sales in the OG collection, and it's even more rare in the 3D collection. I think there was 32 in the OG collection, and I believe there's under 20 in the 3D collection when it's fully minted. I might be wrong, but because we've added a couple more hoodies in the 3D collection, like there was only Gold Hoodie and Black Hoodie in the OGs, and now there's Gold Hoodie, Black Hoodie, there's a Peppy Hoodie, we have a Psychedelic Hoodie, and we have a, what's the other one? A Peppy Hoodie.
Just pulled up on you.
Pardon?
I just pulled up in the Discord. Like, yo.
Okay. I've got it full screen, so I'm not even seeing what's happening in my background.
Alrighty. Okay, now that I am all part of the Discord and whatnot. Okay, so I mean we've gone over the website for camels. I mean, so I almost forgot that this interview in a way is almost like has like two fronts to it. So as far as the turtles on Crow go, like are they still minting? Is there any recent development through on that end, on that project?
So Turtles on Crow, because this one I actually founded myself, and I mean the artist is a Camel's NFT holder, Dark Mind of L, Lexi. She's been a camel for years now. She did the art for Turtle on Crow, and because I started this one from scratch with my plan, like it wasn't somebody else's. I've been able to build it the way I wanted, and I'm kind of testing some things to learn how to. I'm gonna probably do a lot of similar things with Camel as it progresses. So with Turtles, we immediately launched a staking contract where you can take it on our website, and you have to pair it with 35. Each NFT has to be paired with 35,000 of the meme coin turtle to earn 10 turtle a day flat rate. And that I've allocated enough in the staking contract for 3 years. And then turtle mints with crow and turtle. So we had 2625 minting with turtle, and then 6,000 minting with crow. The idea behind all of this is just supply and demand, shrinking circulating supply and increasing demand. As more turtles get minted with turtles, it raises our crow ratio. And then right now I'm actually in the next few days launching a liquidity contract for our turtle NFTs, where we're backing the NFTs with the meme coin. Anybody can deposit their NFT in the contract. It's a fully immutable contract where we can't withdraw turtle or the NFTs. I'm gonna probably put about 5% of the supply in the pool to start with from the turtle minting, and then anybody at any time can deposit any one of the 10,600 NFTs and get turtle for it. So you won't be fighting, like, with the normal collection, there's only like 10 or 100, however many bots offers there are. So like with this contract, there's liquidity for all 10,000 at any time. And then anytime somebody deposits it, the contract now owns the NFT. And as the contract grows its collection, people can look at what's inside and swap their turtle NFT for anyone in the vault for 35,000 turtle. And then all of that turtle goes back to the vault. So say they deposited an NFT and got 5,000 turtle, and then somebody else sees the NFT in there and wants that one but doesn't want theirs, they can swap theirs out for 35,000 turtle with that one, and the 35,000 goes to grow the pool. So, and that'll just keep doing that forever, growing the pool through swaps. Or they can purchase the NFT off our website and the contract for 20% above mint price. While we're still minting, I'm not expecting a whole bunch of activity in the contract, but paper hands come and go, so like it's good to have, and everyone that comes will grow the pool. So I think it's good to start it early, because more activity just grows the pool early, and every NFT that sells will replace the turtle that was to sell originally. It replaces and then probably times it by 2.
So the turtles that are being replaced, like for example, you mentioned that like maybe a community member may deposit one of their turtles and see one that they like. Would that be like they're swapping it with one of the turtles that that was initially put into the pool, like by project leads? Okay,
so
okay.
Any NFTs in the vault are available to anybody through swap or purchase.
Oh, any. Okay.
They're not getting burned. They'll never hit marketplace. They'll never I'm making at about 65% mint. I had plans to make it a DIO so that the community will own the DIO. It's not going to be like a traditional multi-sig DIO. It's just going to be voting for treasury. And like what we do, basically anything we do, they'll be voting through NFTs. Each NFT will be a vote for any major suggestions or upgrades to the brand.
So would you say like if you have a turtle that you really like it would be a better idea not to throw it into, not to deposit it into the pool.
No,
You
you're
gotta hold
basically
on.
like especially early on, because the token has been fully circulating for a year previously. So other than what, as a takeover, what we purchased for the community, there's no allocation. So we had to round up the liquidity for these NFTs as a community. So like we have the liquidity. They've minted about 100, like there's 107 million, I think, turtles sitting. It's a 1 billion supply meme coin, and the NFTs have minted about 107 million of the supply in 5 months, and we're only halfway through the turtle mints, not even half, just over halfway. The crow minting is going a little bit slow, but it's a non-profit mint. Like I'm taking, I think, 20% of the mints, but that, like 20% of the crow mints for myself, but that covers, I had to pay for the launch of the contract and the dev. I had to provide the staking contract liquidity. I put 120 million in the staking contract. That it's an immutable contract as well. The only way to get the turtle out of that contract is through staked NFTs. Otherwise, it just sits there forever. So that supply's locked. And forget what else I was getting at. I try to make everything as decentralized as possible. Like all these people always make back doors where you can emergency withdrawal and stuff. Like this is all locked forever.
Nice. I mean,
I don't want anybody to ever be able to rug anybody.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good mind frame to be in, and it's honestly like it comes down to like what people's needs and wants are within the NFT space. If like, you know, they believe that in security and like self custody, then you know, this would be the way. This will be something that speaks to them.
Yeah, I mean, because we're on Chronos, like their number one NFT app is Crypto.com CDC, like their main exchange. We haven't been accepted there yet, but we're working on it.
Yeah. So we don't get many Chronos fam that come by beyond the NFT. So could you speak a little bit on like the Chronos network and kind of what is the attraction to it when it's being compared to like Ethereum or any of the more known
it's a layer one blockchain, just like Ethereum. It's built on the Cosmos SDK technology. They recently just had they had Trump buy into it and sign a big thing. Like he's making a ETF for it. There's just so much to explain all at once.
I'm trying to think. Like, am I confusing? Like, I know that like is it Crypto.com the exchange?
So Crypto.com is the main exchange. Chronos is the native token of Crypto.com.
There we go.
But Chronos is the DeFi side, and Crypto.com is their exchange. So basically, if you're like thinking of like Binance, like they have the Binance exchange and they have the BNB token. So it's the exact same thing as that, just in theirs. But Crypto.com they're fully regulated in every, like since day one, they've got everything in their exchange is one-to-one backed assets. Like, you know how FTX like just lost everybody's money. Crypto.com, at any time you can just go to this site and see one-to-one backed assets of everybody's that holds it in their centralized exchange. I'm still a DeFi person myself, but it's good for onboarding the masses, like because like you can't find trusted exchanges, and one-to-one verified assets are a big thing because a lot of over the last 10 years during growth, a lot of these exchanges just fell apart because they said they had everybody's money, but they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So through all this, Crypto.com has stayed, and they've been building through the bear market. I mean, their token's down crazy, but I mean, lots are.
Yeah, I feel like not this current bull run, but like the last one, the 2021 bull run was very good for that Crow token. I remember it was running.
That was what got me into it, because I was a Matt Damon fan since I was a kid, and he supported it.
I see.
In favor of Brave.
Yeah, I mean, around those times, that's when I got my first taste of like what the possibilities of an exchange token are. Like, I remember trading KuCoin back then, and there was like the KuCoin exchange, which was basically a crypto casino that you could just join with a phone number.
Yeah.
And like, like I remember buying into that token at like $2 a share and watching it pump to like 30 and being like, what the heck? You know, just like, but and then looking over at Crow, I was one of those individuals that was like face palming, wishing that they like, you know, because us humans were never happy, so like it's like we just pumped like, you know, how many X per hundreds of X, and then I look over at Crow and I'm like, dang, I could have pumped like 1500X or whatever. Could have had more.
Yeah, right? I bought a lot of Crow right near the top, like 80 cents a dollar, but I've stuck through it right to the last bottom around 6 cents.
Yeah. So I mean,
now it's sitting around 15.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was up at like
back.
30, 40 when the Trump announcement just happened in the last couple months, but came back down.
Yeah, you know, just with all things, I mean, if there is a truth to it, like behind it, then, you know, it'll continue to pump, and it'll grow at a solid rate, opposed to kind of those unhealthy pumps that you just see, like those big candlesticks just
They're all just speculators buying hype, and then they just dump on the next, like as soon as they find some other hype to
Yep. So I mean, since we kind of got into the Crow topic, the Crow being with Crypto.com, you know, we have on the other side of the spectrum, we have Coinbase with their Base network that they just released, and Base token as well. Or wait, actually, do they have a Base token? I don't think they have a Base token, just Base network with like Base ETH and stuff like that. Like what do you, in terms of like, I guess like competition between the two exchanges, like where do you lean? Like, do you still lean more on the Crypto.com side, or are you seeing Coinbase coming out with some cool stuff that you're exploring?
I've seen Coinbase around, and like lots of community and friends use it. I've never actually made a Coinbase account. I've only used Crypto.com myself, because I'm in Canada, and finance itself is totally banned in Canada.
Yeah.
Crypto.com secured the rights for Canada. Coinbase is in Canada, I believe. I just have never had a need for it. I use Crypto.com for all my Chronos and altcoins, basically. And if I need Ether, Bitcoin, I use ShakePay. It's a Canadian exchange with very small fees compared to Crypto.com. Crypto.com thrives off their fees, so if you're using anything other than Chronos, the fees are rather high. So for ETH and Bitcoin, I use this other Canadian app, ShakePay. I've just never had the need for Coinbase.
I see.
So I can't really
I can't speak on that end.
a judgment on it, but everything I hear about it is great. I know lots of people that use it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's in a way, you know, it.
Are you still there?
Oh, wait, you can't hear me anymore? Let's see. Wait, you should be able, or at least I'm getting sound signal in my thing. Let me see Discord.
Hello?
Check Discord. Looks like oh shit, my coffee. No. Nah, everything seems to be normal on my end.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh, thought I was cut out for a second.
Yeah, no, I mean, you were cut out from hearing me.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I could hear you this entire time. All right, back to business. Yeah, you were saying, like, you know, you can't offer too much like of an opinion with Coinbase, but from all the stuff you see, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I've just started getting my first Coinbase or base NFTs. I've just started collecting some in the last few months.
Nice.
And I've seen some of the collections that I had previously actually migrate to base because the gas was cheaper, but we stayed strong on ETH for camels the whole time. And just for me, trying to build a strong collection. All the strong original collections were on ETH, so ETH is always going to be known. I mean, these other ones will be known, but the only problem with ETH was the gas fees, and as of the last year, it's kind of settled. I'm hoping all these other layer 2s and extra chains just keep doing their job relieving ETH gas fees. Because right now, ETH is competing with the best of them for fees. I mean, it only costs a couple cents for a transaction.
Yep. I mean, I mean, it's ETH network still.
A couple years ago, when I first started ETH, there was the odd time, like I bought a few camels where the gas was almost just as much as the camel. It was like $30-$40.
Yep. Sounds about right. And I mean, before that, I've been long enough to here long enough to see the other side mint. So I remember the day that the other side mint dropped, like the Ethereum network was just screaming. I remember one time around that time, just to see, I tried making a transaction. I think it was like just a transaction to purchase an NFT on OpenSea, and it was a $12,000 gas fee.
Yeah, I mean, I in some of those heavy rips, I saw Gwei hit like 500, and lately we've been like under 1, like in the decimals, which is just crazy. I look at because you can track how much gas you've spent on Etherscan, and I've spent over like 20 ETH in gas in the last couple of years.
Jesus. Yeah, gas was really an issue back in the day, and I mean it's like look how far the crypto space has come. We have somewhat conquered gas, or at least there's more options to getting around the pesky gas.
There's still going to be spikes every now and then when some crazy new hype comes out, but it has been settled.
Yeah, exactly. So
even when we first launched Camel 3D, gas I thought was cheap, sitting at like 20 Gwei, and I minted my free claims all at once in one shot, and it cost me like 0.65 in gas. and
we're like, that's cheap.
Yeah, and then a couple months later, it would have been like 0.1, 0.12.
Yeah, better
even
not.
less than that.
Better not to think about that.
Yeah, exactly. What's done is done. We keep pushing forward.
Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. And also like, yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, I lost my whole train of thought with the next thing I was gonna say. But I mean, I guess like moving forward into this conversation, like you've been building in Web3 for a few years now. What is one pivotal lesson from seeing the early days with the camels that you can apply to your projects today?
The main thing, like, I wouldn't say it's a lesson to apply to my project, but more for just people looking at projects, like do the diligence and research of who's behind it. Because there's so many projects that come out and it's a founder or an owner that, I mean, they've been on X, their account, most of those big accounts just buy them. But you look at their media posts or something and they have like 10 or 50 media posts and they've only been active for the last month because they're planning a launch, or like there's just no, you can smell the rug coming before it happens. Like, and that's just what makes me want to just be more of a straight up owner, founder, like leader of these communities, because there's just so much grifters in the space. And so many people flying blind, they just see like hundreds of likes on a post, which people just pay shillers for. Like, they're not investors or anything. Like, they're just people that just say LFG, let's go. And like they buy into that. And then it's just so like disheartening to see all these other projects do so well so quickly, but then the founders just take off once it's like once it just gets slow, the first slow. There's been a few, like, I mean, maybe the space is getting more smarter because like I'm seeing more and more stronger projects being built in the last year or so. Like, it's not as bad as it was a couple years ago. Like, for a while I couldn't even mint or look at anything new because everything, you just expected it to rug. And like, I want to support people, but like, we're not millionaires. Like, we're just everyday people trying to like invest in this Web3 and metaverse and build our brand, or however you want, whatever you're using your NFT for. Like, there's so many real purposes if you dig into it. So like, I just want to be that trusted brand or individual that people can come and ask questions, or just rely that they know that I'll be here or will be here. Not everybody's here every day. You can't expect them to be. So like, they'll take a month break, but that's what communities are for. Some pick up when others take off, and vice versa.
Yep, exactly.
To keep the community active.
Exactly. I know you you mentioned like I really like what you said about like in a way it would be like your advice, your key lesson that you've picked up on, which would be like, take a look at the founders, see what the founders are doing, how they post, how old their accounts are, if they're just here to LFG, or if they're really here for this project that they want to build, or are they here for people? Are they here for
like real projects being built? Like, they don't happen overnight. Like, these founders are building it and designing it for like years, or at least several months before a launch. And a lot of them will just, you'll see a new account, and it's like, we're launching in a week. And like,
it's like, who are you?
I don't.
Yeah.
And a lot of them do it like because they have the money or the backing to just pay all the calls or whatever they do to do it. Because like, it still blows my mind how you see a 5,000 to 10,000 piece collection mint in minutes or hours, knowing that I'm here every day struggling to get like a couple mints a week.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't look too into that one. I personally think it's just like bots that are set up by like their organization or something, that because it's like, since a lot of the
buying the initial rip, and then that's why the chart right after it mints is just straight down. Like, even the, like, nothing against the Bored Ape chart or like any of those high dollar blue chip collections, but you look at them since launch and it's just straight down. I mean,
Yep, yep.
The camel chart, it's not great, but it started at 0, so I mean, it's only up.
It's only
Like
gone
we
up from
literally,
here.
like,
Let's go,
it was
baby.
free, and then like I think our smallest sale was like 0.0008 or something in the first couple months. There's been like few people, because everybody's degenning all day, so I had to really stress to community about using like burner wallets and staying safe and checking your permissions, removing them, because somebody gets burned with 100 camels or of any collection, and it really sets the whole community back, because now everybody is just stuck buying all these burned camels and or stolen NFTs that these bots or they just throw on the floor or just sell the bots, and then the bots sell it even cheaper.
Yeah. You know, I think one big thing that could help, because like what this is like when it comes to like all these founders that pop up out of nowhere, grifters, whatever they may be, it's I think it's more on like the Web3 culture. Like us individuals that have been here for years need to step out of our comfort zones, like, you know, speak on some stages, like what in IRL NFT project, in IRL NFT panels as well as digital panels, and, you know, speak about how we do things, because like, you know, I feel like it's definitely a story that needs to be heard. And I don't know if you've attended any like NFT events like NFT Miami or NFT NYC, NFT Toronto, whatever NFT event near you, like and when you go to those panels and you sit down and listen to them, it'll be like a panel on introduction to community building, and then the freaking panelists are freaking like, buy my NFT. Like, come on, bro. You know, like, it's like, stay up.
I haven't had the opportunity yet to be in one of those events. I got invited to a couple, but the main thing for me is I got a dog, and like I don't, like, I live by myself, and I got work, and like I'm self-employed, so like it's just hard to drop everything and get away for days at a time.
Totally. But like, I mean, it like what I'm, and this is like, you know, not just a call to action for yourself. I mean, even for myself and anyone listening, like, let's get on some NFT stages. Like, you mentioned you haven't had the chance to attend one, so like I'll tell you basically what you'll see 5 panelists speaking, and you'll be lucky to have one that drops some like true knowledge on
As
everyone.
like actual real world experience.
Yes, out of actual real world experience on how
And
they built their
I find that
community.
a lot, like so many, like mostly I just deal with X at this moment, and like, and a lot of these guys they have it in their profile, in their bio, like NFT collector or call or whatever it is, and they don't even own any NFTs. Like, you look through their profile, you can't find one NFT. And like, it's just like you're saying, like it's almost like in a bait to who knows whatever their purpose is, but they're just trying to get your money. Like, they don't actually have the experience of building a collection or building a community or the day-to-day things of actually operating a community, a brand, an NFT collection.
Exactly.
It's seeing that every day that made me want to go into camels especially because it was free to everyone. So and it took about 30 days to mint. So, and I was sitting there every day, go mint your free camels, like go make an extra wallet if you want to get more than one. Like, I was telling them how to get it for free. And at the time I only had like 300 followers. Like, I was a brand new account, so most of the people just thought I was some kind of scammer or something.
You were the bot.
But there are people to this day that I've still got connection with from the original first few months. And yeah, it's been a long 3 years, but I mean, seeing all our, I mean, not competitors, but just all the other NFT collections that even minted at like 0.08, 0.10, like, and we're holding our ground against them now. Like, I bought so many that were high, and now they're just low. It's crazy how much just gives up. How many just give up? And that's what makes me want to just, because I know camels. I've been here since the beginning, and I've been distributing it and building it. So like, when I had the opportunity to take it over, I just needed to make it happen because it just feels like home to me.
Yeah. Yep. So, I mean, this question popped into my mind, and if you don't have an answer for it, like it's okay, because kind of popped into my mind, like, so as far as like camels go with in terms of the ownership, are you 100% owner where like the original founder couldn't come back and say like, oh, it's mine, once you have strived to make the camels the most known NFT in Web3?
I'm 100% owner. I own the contracts. I own everything. He owns the custom camel collection, so that's the only integration. But he's the artist, and they only come out so often, so that's the only thing that he still owns. I did kind of like, there's no formal agreement, but I said, yeah, I mean, if I also told him, because he thought that I kind of swindled him, and like,
oh no.
just kept negotiating it cheaper, but realistically I was just like, my budget was 0, so anything above that was good for him, in my opinion, because I'd already been so involved in the space that I didn't have money to be doing this. But I gave him a pretty hefty down payment, and then when he came at me saying, I've got or if I make all the files, can you pay me out? And I was like, well, the agreement is at the end of the collection, so if you want it done now, I can only give you this, because all we've got is community funds. I don't have any personal money to pay you, so for me to spend the community funds on your buyout that we already told them was happening at the end of mint, not 50%, it's got to be a lot lower than pre-negotiated prices. So it ended up being about 37% of the original agreement in USD value at the top of ETH. Like, I also sold the ETH to pay him at 45.50, so that was a bit of a good, whether or not I mean, I see ETH going to 10K in the next few years, but I mean, that's besides the point. We needed USD to pay him, so the agreement was, I've got a handshake agreement that, like, yeah, if I make it into $1 million, $1 billion brand, I'm not going to just throw you aside. It's like, if we start paying people for positions, because right now everything's volunteer. I volunteer as an owner, but like, if there's positions available to pay people, then I told him I'd offer him a position first. But nothing is in concrete. I just said I wouldn't throw him to the curb. Like, you're not just getting forgotten about.
Yeah.
Like, you built this and been here every day for the last couple of years and spent the time on the art, and like you said, like, as an artist, like, he got really emotional into it. So like, with his personal life too, because AI is taking over, and that took over his real life, because he was a 3D modeler in real life, and the AI took those, so he lost his job, and that was the start of having to buy out camels. But
Damn.
That's the only agreement. I just said, like, when we make it, however long it takes, like, if we have positions available where we are actually paying people, I will offer you a position if there is one and you want it. I mean, first I'll take a position because I've been doing it for free and will continue to do it for free until we get there. Like, it's just a hobby.
Exactly.
But it feels good to do the right thing in the space, and like knowing that I'm a nonprofit founder when nobody else is. I mean,
Yep.
there's a rare few. But the way I look at it is I'll make it when we all make it. I've got my personal investments where I invested in my stuff, and I don't sell them though. Like, I do trades. Like, I'd rather than looking at it as a USD value, I look at them as like trade value and like onboarding and making connections, and like there's just so many more things you can do with them than just sell it for $1.
Mm-hmm. There's more value than the monetary value for sure in all this. I agree. So I have kept you here for about an hour or so. So like I'm within like my closing questions here. Is that all right?
Yeah, it's my evening here, so I still have to make dinner and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I just wanted, you guys invited me, so I wanted to be sure I was available.
I'm very happy that you took the time to to do this with us. I'm very happy that we had the opportunity to meet each other. I'm always happy to meet individuals that are of the same mindset as myself here in Web3. Like, it's like, it's about the people. It's not about yourself.
Yeah.
It's about those around you, and we're trying to build something bigger than just us. Like, this is all bigger than just one individual. This is a movement, and yeah, we are paving the way for the future of what this space will be.
We're in the first few percent of the entire world.
Exactly. So like, for any newcomers that are wanting to be like take over a NFT project for whatever reason, that they have the opportunity to become owners, what would be the biggest tip that you would have for them?
Research. Make sure you've done the research, because like distribution, because like there's so many. You look at all these NFT collections and you go through the owners list, there's like 100 wallets with 20 in them, and they're all Anon anonymous wallets. Most of them are just founders and insiders that just minted them all, and they're just waiting for a pump to dump. So like that, like you have to really do the research on distribution, like before, for a takeover anyway. That'd be my concern, unless you're just willing to just grind it forever. But yeah, distribution, like there's just so many that have been unfairly distributed through multiple wallets and bots and insiders and calls, and just unfair distribution. That'd be my main concern on a takeover. That, and then just clean branding, whether it's original and not a derivative, like friendly and inviting to people. Like, you got to think of the types of people you're attracting. Like, I've always told myself I won't invest in like NFTs that are body parts or fluids. Like, it doesn't seem like, it just seems like where would it go? Like, at least a camel or turtle, like, it's friendly to kids, inviting to kids, or us, like teenagers, adults. It's inviting to anybody. It's not just a specific small niche.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. And so moving beyond the camels and the turtles, how do you envision the Web3 space evolving, in terms of anything that may benefit the camels or the turtles in the future? Like, what would you like to see evolve in the space?
Are we talking about NFTs or crypto or both?
I would
Like,
say just in general, like anything that you would be most excited about to see as a whole. Could answer on the crypto side, could answer on the NFT side. There is it's up to you.
I mean, the thing I like about NFTs is just real world IP usage, like people building businesses and brands, and like everybody just, because like with Bored Apes, they've done that from the beginning, where they have the Bored Ape branding, and people can build, like there's hairdressers that are Bored Apes and restaurants that are Bored Apes. So like that, I mean, for camels, that's the ideal situation for me, where people start using their IPs to build their brand, or maybe they're building their X or their social medias, and they want to hide behind because like that's in Web3, where it's decentralization. Like we don't have to judge based on gender and age and interests. Like, well, you're gathering each other from interest, but you don't know what anybody until you get on a space or something with them. But like if it's just, you don't actually, you're attracted to people by interest rather than just what you see.
Yeah.
So the most excited thing I'll see, I'd say, is just real world usage. Like, and the Pudgy Penguins, they're getting their brand into like stores, real world assets. Like, that's what I want to do with camels, is once we get the files sorted out, get merchandise available so that people can wear the branding. We've had talks about 3D prototypes, like so that you could have like 3D printer stuff purchased, and yeah, real world branding is the main thing. Getting people to see the branding. That's my goal. And then offering some type of utility to holders. Like I'm starting building with turtles, but I'm slowly going to be integrating turtles with camel. That's my long-term goal. Instead of having to create a camel coin, it's not completely off the table, but I would prefer to just integrate and bridge a percentage of the supply over to ETH, so that camels can use turtle and stake and have all the same things I'm bringing to turtle right now in Chronos. It's a little bit harder on ETH. There's not as many platforms known for what we're doing, but it's all
coming along. It's all coming along.
Building, like, I've got so many ideas in my head, but it all comes down to money. So you're trying to be resourceful with what you have and make the most of what you have to begin with.
Yeah.
And what will bring in the most, kind of. We're very limited on budget, because I spent a lot taking it over and then buying them out. But we have money now to start building, and the first step is getting those files done. And once that's done, because I have no idea right now, like, he's just doing all the arrangement. We want to have it downloadable file on our website, and I'd like to have like a 3D kind of GIF on OpenSea besides the PFP. Like, I've seen a few collections do it where you can see the full body image of the file, but it has to be changed into a GIF from the FBX. So he's got a lot of back end work that he's just working on that now, and I'm not rushing him.
Yeah, you're like, you do your thing, do it right, you got this.
Right, and do it so that like we want we don't want people to wake up one day and have them not be able to find, like, with the IPFS, like, it's not on chain, so like you have to have the proper storage, or you could wake up one day and everything's gone.
Yep, yep, yep. That is very true.
So that's what I'm trying to get him to work out, is permanent online storage, so that it won't go away. But there's a lot of ins and outs for it.
Yeah. So I mean, this gets me wondering to like, I like if you know like any like Kid Called Beast like project leads, developers or anything like that, maybe you could even ask them, or look towards the Kid Called Beast like portal that they have set up.
Yeah, I bought a Kid Called Beast before Camo's launch, just so I could, because like they're obviously
they're leaders.
they're the leaders, and we're not trying to compete with them, but we're just trying to build like them, and on a more budget friendly. Like, they offered a lot more out of their mint, and why it was 0.08, I believe, but we're offering the files at we're basically just the cost of the art and files, like at what we're doing. There's not much room.
Yeah. I know that they have kind of like a clean way to where they have their portal. You know you can log into their portal with your wallet, and then it's like you can go to your assets, and then it's like, you know, there's a download option for you to get your GLB profile pictures, whatever it may be. I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah.
And have taken many notes.
We're not going to be able to have a crazy site like theirs because we just don't have the budget for it, but
one day
it's going to be functional. That's the main thing. It's going to have everything the user needs, and we'll continue building. It'll never stop, but the main thing is just the budget. I mean, we don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to build.
Yep.
Got like tens of thousands if we're lucky.
The budget will come. Just keep working hard, my friend. And I mean, you know, people will see you out here. It's
coming every day. I mean, like, for the demand of the space and our organic marketing, like, we're still attracting new members, a few new members a week, and like, I'm happy with that. I mean, it's a tough space for everyone. I see it. I see all these new collections, and I've been there. So like, I learned to just appreciate what we got. It's not what everybody wants, like being slower, but I mean, we're gonna get there eventually.
Exactly. And I mean, as a final question, just before we close out, do you have any final thoughts you'd like to leave everyone with? Yeah, stage is yours.
No, thanks for having me. If anybody has any further questions or inquiries about either brand, like, feel free to reach out to me on Discord or X. I'm always available. I don't let people DM me on X because there's just so many spammers. So if you have to follow me, and then I'll follow you back. But I mean, anybody that has an honest account, I follow back. I'm not following people back. I just look at your profile and see if you're just here for monetization, or if you're actually here for a community. So many people are just here draining the space for liquidity. Yeah, I'm always here for anybody with any inquiries.
For sure. I'm trying to decipher here, because I see that 13. Who did he tell you that to? What? Who did he tell you that to? I don't think I understand. Who did he tell you that to?
Which?
Oh, Twitch. Okay, maybe Twitch.
So are you talking to me, or?
Well, no. I was like reading the potential question on Decentraland, but I do not seem to understand the question 13. And now he's laughing at me, it seems. So perhaps maybe it wasn't a question to you. All right, well, it's an indecipherable question. uh, Hey, what up, Metal Wolf? Love you, Metal Wolf. Thank you so much for pulling up. I think I saw you earlier, so I mean, I just want to show you love either way, because that's my dog. All right, well, that's a wrap for Beyond the NFT, CryptoDave. I really appreciate your time tonight. I really appreciate.
Oh, it's cutting out again.
Oh no. Looks like we're finishing up at just the right time then. Oh, you're following on Twitch, Metal Wolf? Nice, nice. Yes, I know you be chilling.
I can't hear you.
And I can hear you, my friend. Let's take a look here, see at the Twitch if there's any deep, profound questions in there. We survived, laughing at our wallet screens.
You cut out there, I can hear you now.
Yep, I could hear you the entire time. I've just been, waiting for the comeback. I was just saying, like, thank you for coming to the show. Really appreciate your time. Thank you for, introducing yourself to the whole Decentraland fam here that we have gathered for tonight's Beyond the NFT. And yeah, I mean,
I'll inquire with you in Minotaur in the next little bit, and we'll try and figure out how we can get camels integrated, because it'll be nice to see them dancing around in there with you guys.
I definitely think it would be nice to have some camel vibes come through Decentraland for sure. I mean, there's many potentials. There's like a little HQ that can be built for the camels. Whatever your imagination allows you, basically, because I mean, building on Decentraland these days, it's like cheap. Like you can buy a name for about like $25. US dollar, around there. The land is like I think floor price like 150, around there, so way better than the old days. So if you buy a name, you get access to an entire world, so you could always buy the camels NFT like name and then build a camels world in there. There's stuff that can be done, but for sure, let's keep the conversation flowing, like as far as the Decentraland topic goes.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, with that said, thank you, CryptoDave, for joining us, and
thanks for having me.
And to everyone that is watching in world, all the stragglers, all my good friends, I see that there's 16 individuals that have survived all the way to the end of Beyond the NFTs episode today. So I'm going to give a final shout out to every single one of you, like 985, a kid called Meg, Artista, Billy T Coin. We have Bernie that popped in. Thank you so much, Bernie. You looking real fly out there, my friend. Official Cube Man, DCL Chess, Fermion, of course. We have Mary Shark that has stuck it out. Our good friend Metal Wolf popped in. Good to see you, Metal Wolf. Multi NFT in the house. Pixelia. I'm surprised that you are still awake. I know how late it is for you, Pixelia, but I really appreciate seeing you again, man. It's been so long. Stony Eye, Mofaya, Toxic Waifu, Wheezy Darling, and of course 13. Thank you for sticking it out for the entire Beyond the NFT episode. And with that said, that's a wrap. I'm going to raid the stream out to some streamers on Twitch and in the world. I'll probably close down stream so we can for a little bit, maybe like 30 minutes or so, I can play some YouTube music for everyone that is around. So I'll do that. All right, thank you, everyone. Take care and have a wonderful week. Next week, we're back with Jen Marie as our guest for Beyond the NFT. Thank you. Good night.